Prince Harry is bracing himself as Prince William is set to go nuclear on him after his UK visit. What action will Prince William take now against Harry and Meghan? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because Harry is bracing himself now, as according to reports, Prince William is set to go nuclear on him after his UK visit. Question is, what action is Prince William going to take now against Harry and Meghan? So this is the report from Radar Online, exclusive. The signs Prince William will never reunite with desperate brother Harry, and how he's set to go nuclear and strip him of royal title when he takes the throne. And so royal insiders are telling Radar Online that once Prince William becomes king, he is considering removing Harry and Meghan's titles in revenge for their attacks against the royal family. So a source is claiming, quote, Prince William has made up his mind. He isn't going to patch things up with Harry. The rift runs too deep, and for William, loyalty and duty come first. He feels Harry has betrayed him. Now, another insider is explaining to Radar Online that the king might long for a closer relationship with his grandchildren, but William isn't willing to forgive. Harry's book and public comments left deep wounds, particularly for Catherine. William feels Harry and Meghan put money and publicity ahead of family. And this is the thing, right? Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. I definitely believe that Prince William has made his mind up when it comes to Harry and Meghan. And one of the first things he's going to do when he ascends to the throne is remove their titles. Why? Because it's been report after report after report that's been very, very consistent about this. Prince William is set to remove their titles. Prince William is set to exile them. This report keeps coming up time and time and time again. For me, I don't see that as a coincidence. For me, again, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, it's the royal family turning round to the public and saying, look, don't worry, okay? The King Charles at the moment might not be taking any action against Harry and Meghan, but stay calm, be patient, because when Prince William ascends to the throne, he's going to be kicking butt. And I get that. And I get why King Charles at the moment isn't taking any punitive steps, really, against Harry and Meghan in this way. Why? Well, think of his age. He's very elderly. As such, couple that with the fact that he's going through cancer and treatment at the moment, on top of everything that he has to do with his king and state duties, that's a lot. To then have to deal with the Meghan and Harry problem, we'll call it, that could potentially tip him over the edge in terms of what he can mentally and physically actually deal with, given, you know, what he's going through at the moment and the current capacity that he's working at. So I can appreciate that King Charles is just going to leave it until Prince William ascends to the throne for Prince William to sort out. And reports have come through, and I've actually reported on this myself, that allegedly a conversation has been held between Prince William and King Charles. And agreements have been made as to what Prince William is going to do against Harry and Meghan once he ascends to the throne. So, with that being said, going into this article a little bit more, okay, royal observers have dismissed Harry's most recent UK visit as an attempt to present himself as a working royal without carrying the responsibilities. One commentator has said that Harry arrived flanked by security and cameras, giving the impression of a staged royal tour that only fuels William's anger as he sees it as undermining the monarchy. Palace Insider is also claiming that William has the nuclear option. He could strip Harry and Meghan of their HRH titles or even push to remove the dukedom. There's precedent for it, and it would make clear that they're outside the institution. The source also adding that Prince William has a long memory. He saw the toll Catherine took after the Oprah interview and Harry's memoir. He knows how much that strain affected her health, and it's not something he can forgive. Damn right. And it's a cheek for Prince Asa to turn round and say that his conscience is clear and that his memoir spare wasn't about revenge, but it was about setting the record straight. You what? He didn't set any record straight. If anything, in that book, time and time again, it was debunked. It's absolutely insane. And he says, oh, his conscience is clear, his conscience is clear. No. Let's go back to that Oprah interview, right? Where they said or insinuated, right, as far as I'm concerned and as far as a lot of you guys are concerned, right, that there was a racist royal in the family when they allegedly questioned the colour of the skin of unborn baby Archie at the time, right? Think about, at that moment in history, what happened in the press. After that Oprah interview was aired, the headlines were all over, right? The royal racist, the royal racist, the royal racist. Not once, right, did Asa and Megsy, through their spokesperson or directly themselves, turn around and say, no, we didn't say that. We were saying it was unconscious biasness. They didn't say that. They let those headlines roll, right? Which damaged the royal family, damaged the British public as well, our country. Wasn't till a couple of years later, right, when he releases Spare, that in his interviews he then said, oh, no, we didn't say it was racist, at the Oprah interview, it was unconscious biasness. So yeah, a lot of us also have very long memories as well when it comes to Asa. His conscience ain't clear, not a freaking chance in hell. And that book wasn't about freaking setting the record straight. It didn't set anything straight. It was debunked to buggery and back. Do you know what I mean? But you see, royal observers believe, as the article is saying here, that Prince William deliberately avoided any contact with Hazard during his stay in the UK. One claiming that Prince William could have arranged to see Harry if he'd wanted, but he chose not to. That tells you everything. He has no interest in staged reunions or pretending the rift can be fixed. Exactly. Now, let's put it this way, right, guys? Last week, it was all over, breaking news. Harry met the king, and there were pictures and videos of Prince Harry driving into the palace to see King Charles and then drive back out. My question is this: how did the press know where to be at the exact day and exact time that Hazard was popping over to see the king? And now let me reread. Prince William has no interest in staged reunions. That whole thing between Prince Hazard and the king was staged by, opinion conspiracy theory, whatever, Prince Hazard. I believe, my opinion conspiracy theory, whatever, Prince Hazard tipped off the press to let them know the exact day and time he was going to see the king, so that they were there on cue to do their pictures, their videos, and the rest of it, right? And if Prince Hazard somehow was to arrange a meeting with Prince William, I'd bet £1 million he'd do exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. So no wonder Prince William isn't interested in staged reunions, staged meetings, this, that, and the other, right? King Charles, unfortunately, fell into that trap. Prince William, not a freaking chance is he falling into that trap. As another long-time royal observer said, quote, Harry may hope to reunite with his family, but it won't happen whilst Prince William is in charge. Prince William views him as someone who walked away from duty, and for him, protecting the monarchy comes first. Harry has put himself on the wrong side of that. And he really, really has. And what that royal observer just said brought me to mind this article right here that I reported on a little while back. This is from The Express. Prince William has replaced Prince Philip as the family disciplinarian, and he's calling the shots. The source telling the Daily Beast that Prince William has taken on a disciplinarian role within the family, which has been deemed reminiscent of his late grandfather, Prince Philip. So the source is saying Philip ruled the family with a rod of iron, and you saw when he died that discipline collapsed. Now William is calling the shots, when it comes to family discipline. Now, bear that in mind when you then hear this long-time royal observer saying Harry may hope to reunite with his family, but it won't happen whilst William is in charge. That confirms and corroborates this report right here that is literally confirming that Prince William is in charge, that he's taken over the role that Prince Philip used to have. Now Prince William's the disciplinarian. Now he's calling the shots. And yeah, going around full circle, Prince Asa better be bracing himself, because after his UK visit, Prince William reportedly is set to go nuclear. It is reaffirming his belief even more that as soon as he ascends to the throne, he needs to deal with the Hazza and Megzi problem. And first up on the chopping block, Hazza and Megzi's dukedoms and their HRH titles. But what do you guys think? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and of course there's going to be more, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe here on YouTube. If you're watching on X, make sure you're following me at Stef Alter Nerd for more misadventures of the gruesome twosome. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. Do you think Prince William would be right in removing Hazza and Megzi's titles? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I appreciate all your faces. And until the next time, you guys, laters.